Hey everybody, Zeidoktor here with Typical Manga Fan, and today's Typical Manga Review episode is going to be focused on Akame Got Killed, Chapter 62, Kill the Past. And we open up with two guys we've never seen before and we'll never see again, or at least, I don't remember seeing them before. An old man crying over a man who's just been killed by Akame, and it almost looks like he's been frozen in legs up position, it almost looks like there. And then the old man apparently drilling blood as he curses the rebels.
Yeah. Typical old day of the Empire.
Yep, people die. Only now it's them, so it's less fun for them.
Yeah. So anyway, yeah.
We go right from pretty much where we left off last chapter, where Wave is attacking Akame with his armor Tegu.
Yeah, and Akame seems to have a certain, strategy on attacking him. So Wave is trying to basically, blast, do the grand fall technique where he's just trying to blast, have a large blast radius, kind of just pushing her off, basically.
Yep, but it's not enough because she's quick enough to avoid it.
And it turns out that she is trying to hit the same point over and over again. So that even with to brittle down the armor and eventually crack it open in that one spot, because no matter how durable an armor is, you keep hitting it over and over again, it's going to break eventually. And Wave's like. And she said, well, first of all, she said that a dear comrade of hers used the same method, was killed using the same method, so she knows that it does work. And then she calls back to time when she got hit by a wave. Yep. She's like, I was careless back then because I wasn't actually trying to fight you. Now you have my full undivided attention, so yeah, you're gonna lose. Yeah, she's not gonna have any issues with it at this point. And yeah. Wave does pretty much quickly realize that he is very outmatched. Especially since she is deliberately baiting him, getting a rise out of him to make him act irrationally. Yeah, that's the reason why she's telling him. So if there's an interesting part where she's telling him a strategy. First off, he already figured it out, but she's telling it to him so that way she can actually gain another advantage in battle. So Kubo should learn a few things from this. Yep. Seriously, there's actually a legitimate reason why she's telling him her strategy. It's kind of amazing. Yep. And Akame is using this point his attacks are less focused, but they are powerful, so she knows she still can't get hit. Well, she's landing blows, but they aren't really doing much. But she does realize, work out the weak points of the armor, such as the area directly behind the knees. Yeah. And so let's see some more fighting. Yep. Some monologue from Wave saying how she's so powerful and how she's calm. So he knows that if he hits her, it's pretty much over. Yet she's so calm about it. So it's showing you that she has a lot of experience in doing this type of shit. And let's see. I mean, just a lot of fighting, really. Yeah, but it's pretty much Wave is determined to get one more hit in, but she just pretty much tells him that you'd lose if this kept going. So instead she wants to talk to him. Yeah. So eventually I think she breaks open, she breaks the armor, I think, a little bit. Yeah, enough to make him realize that it was going to happen. That's why she says the battle's decided. She would win. Let's see. What? Oh, he took she took out the wing, the arm, the. Oh, okay. The thing on his arm on page 20, on page 19. Okay. I don't know what she She took off. She took off. No, it's still. I don't think so. It's still there in the next panel. It's not really. It's not his armor, but it seems like the weapon that's attached to his armor. Yep. And she wants to talk about Kurome, and Wave decides to hear her out because, among other things, at least gives him a chance to buy some time. Yeah. I was just what the frick are you doing, Akame? Kill him, because I swear to gosh, I hate Wave. Anyway, so they talked about Kurome and how she wants him to pass along the message that she wants to meet Kurome outside of the Imperial capital. Mm-hmm. And Wave is why would you say that? Why would you want to kill her? She's your sister, right? Why didn't you take her with you or stuff like that, or something like that? Initially, he thinks she wants to kidnap her. Oh yeah, I mean, I thought, I kind of glanced over it. So whatever. And then, because Wave's talking, you don't want to hear that. Yeah. But he realized what Akame actually means, and Akame pretty much talks about her past, enough to kind of fill him in on the essentials. There's a prequel manga that probably covers this really in depth, but they point out that they were pretty much given a change. It's probably they were sold and pretty much raised to be assassins.
Like Akame was raised in the mountains, like in the highlands and stuff. That's why she's so good at fighting in those areas.
And Kurome was drugged in the
Like
basement.
She's a guinea pig basically for some other thing.
Yeah, okay, seriously. Wait, why are you trying to? Why are you fighting with these people? I don't like. The more they talk about how awful the Empire is, it's just like, wow, Wave, you really are stupid. Anyway.
Yeah, I mean, so not everything at the beginning is understandable. I mean, hell, Tatsumi had that. But when Tatsumi got a first close-up look at what it was like, he turned on them immediately.
I swear to gosh, the Prime Minister could take Kurome, rape her in front of Wave, and be like, I can't do anything because I got to change from the inside. Like, there seems to me like there's nothing.
Remember the Lightning General? He was kind of the same thing. Like, he was at least taking the view that he would deal with the rebellion first, and then he would deal with the Prime Minister.
Yeah, but that's different.
Him.
Yeah, but he would kill him. But no, well, isn't it called Isn't Mine? First off, but whatever.
I think it's mine. Like, remember early translations had it as MEIN.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't. The dub will probably of a comic got killed will probably.
Well, even the Japanese would clear it up. But go ahead.
Yeah, Japanese too. Either one. But the thing is that like didn't Budo say he was going to literally kill the Prime Minister? So that's different. He's like he's going to kill the rebels first because it's his duty, but he's also going to kill the Prime Minister. So in the end, there's still something going to be done. Yeah. Wave is not trying to do that. He's trying to systematically beat them, which is impossible.
Yep.
That's the difference. Like
Budo.
I'm just saying Budo. All Budo did. The difference that is between Budo and Wave is that Budo actually creates his own rebel force, but that's just him, and he's going to do it after destroying the other rebel force. But what he does is like he's still acting as his own rebel force. Well, Wave doesn't do that.
That's kind of what Wave was. That Budo is probably what Wave could or should have aspired to in the first place.
Yeah. No. You can argue that Budo was what Wave should have tried to do, like aspire to, but that's not what he's doing. He's doing it stupidly. He's trying to like, what is he? Go rise up in ranks? Is that what he's trying to do? It's like it's not gonna work.
Yeah, I said it. Like, so moving back to the story, there was like, Akame tried to get Kurome to stop taking it, but she was already past the point of total addiction.
Yeah.
Like, the withdrawal would be too much for her to handle.
Yeah.
And Wave's even more confused about it because that's all the more reason she should be there for her. So why did Akame betray the Empire? Which again, stupid question altogether.
Wave is stupid. So yeah, and then eventually she shows how she's able to look at everything from a different perspective, and how she realized that the Empire was the cause of the suffering of its people. And wait, you know the people who's being shown? I started the manga really late. Who are these people?
I think these might be the prequel manga characters actually. So I don't know them myself.
I would say they're former, maybe they're former comrades, I guess.
Yeah, because that might be an agenda on the left.
Yeah, because I know that on the right there's that guy who like supposedly saved Wave or something. I don't know.
Is that the one who looks like the Flash?
Yeah. Because he refers to him later. So she talks about how like she couldn't follow the Empire anymore, and she wanted Kurome to come with her, but Kurome is like, that would be betraying my comrades or something like that. Which is
yeah.
Well, I actually.
Oh, go ahead.
It's really stupid because she would because you know what. Like, yeah, for this, two things wrong with that. First, it says that your comrades are more important than what they're fighting for, and specifically, they're more important than the people. Two, that it's not really a betrayal of your comrades because the comrades were fighting for an idea that actually is a lie. So they were fighting for a lie.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think Kurome thinks that far. These are her comrades. That's it.
Yeah, because she's stupid.
Well, no, she just has a very narrow view. I mean, and plus, she's also grabbed by drugs.
And also, she's stupid. Well, I mean,
I think stupid. I think in this case, stupid is too harsh. At least for Kurome, Wave should know better. Kurome is nuts.
Yeah. Well,
she's Harley Quinn in this case, and those comrades are her Joker.
Yeah, but that doesn't excuse her for.
Not saying it does. I'm just saying it's not necessarily stupid. It's just
anyway, yeah.
From her not as stupid as Wave anyway.
Regardless, and two is that it's not real. The way I see it, it's not that it's not that Akame is betraying the Empire. It's that Kurome is betraying the people. That's what I see. Like the Empire basically betrayed the people. That's the real people. People are supposed to be who you're working for. So the way Wave and Kurome and all the other idiots see it is that they can't betray the Empire. But in my opinion, it's
my thing is that I don't think Kurome cares about the Empire.
Yeah, or her comrades, whatever.
Well, she cares about her comrades. The Empire could go. she does not care about the Empire per se.
Yeah, but they're related. Like,
yeah, they are, but not in her mind, maybe not. But at the same time, like, that's just where she falls. But anyway, yeah.
I can't help the fact that she's narrow-minded. In fact, then in which case, all the more reason to kill her. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's pretty much what Akame thinks in this case too. Like, she wishes to see taking Kurome back with her by force, but she just couldn't do it because she couldn't make herself do that.
Anyway, yeah.
And Wave,
actually, I realized. Yeah.
And Wave kind of gets where that's coming from because like he can't imagine himself fighting the Imperial soldier that saved his life when he was a boy.
Yeah, so actually, it turns out that's not the same guy. Never mind. So I said that it might be the same guy, but it's not really. But which is I don't know who this Imperial soldier is, but it's like this is not this. It's more than like, for Wave at least. Okay, we can talk about Wave. To Wave, it's more than just a stupid personal connection. Like he has to get over that. He has to understand that there's a greater goal in mind. So if he's too selfish and too self-centered to think about himself and how guilty he would feel because he would betray someone who helped him, it's like, well, first off, this guy there's a point where you realize, look, this guy's, even if he's a good guy, he's probably fighting for the wrong people. And I have to, I can thank him, but ultimately I have to fight for what I do is right, like what I think is right. And it's just really it's basically looking at everything from a very like small scale. And
this is actually makes me think of real quick. I don't remember his name. The guy who used Incursio before Tatsumi.
I don't know either.
I forget his name offhand, but that's kind of his story. The guy with the pompadour.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Yeah, the guy.
His name eludes me at the moment, but that was kind of his story. Like his final battle was against his old mentor.
Yeah, to me, Wave is a guy who has no balls. Like he wants to stick with the status quo. Really, he says he wants to change things, but in reality, he's sticking with the status quo because he doesn't want to change the rules. But the fact is, the rules are built against you. That's the same, like Suzaku from Code Geass. Suzaku tried to do the same thing. What he tried to do was he tried to become a knight, and then if he got high enough, he would be able to save Japan from evil Britannia. The problem is, first off, is that you're still leaving the rest of the world to rot. Two, once you die, it goes back right to the Empire, who will kill all the Japanese.
The second one is more debatable, but even so.
Well, I mean, it's only for the lifespan of the night.
Well, depending on how he plans for that. But anyway, go on.
Well, 3. How do you know you can get that high? Like, there's only one Knight of One, so like the system, like you're only one person. It's not very likely. It's not like everyone says they want to become president, but what's the likelihood that you will?
And
it doesn't matter how determined you are.
And Kurome kind of brings up that exact point here. Like, she points out that with their stranglehold over political power and authority, like, does Wave even realize just how far they would go to get rid of anyone who opposes them? Because she knows for a fact that what lengths they would go to, because she's the one who assassinated most of those people.
Yeah, and he's like shocked. It's like, dude, how? I don't understand how stupid he is. It's unfathomable how dumb this guy is. Because you know what, Suzaku in the end understood. Like it doesn't work that way. It's too small scale to really do the inside thing too. Like, and again, once you're gone, like you can reshape the Empire, but then you have to change the system in a way that can be long term. The wave just one person, everyone's gonna be eating for power, so it's just Wave. I don't understand why Wave thinks he can do everything. Like that's
or anything.
Yeah, anything. What has he done? That's the thing. Like with Suzaku, same thing with Suzaku and Fugogias. At the point when they're saying, "I want to change stuff on the inside," you ask yourself, "What have you done so far?"
Well,
other than beat down the rebels, which is actually not helping at all in my opinion. But what else have you done? Like, what has Wave done?
I'm not sure about in general, but by allying with Esdeath, he at least is allied with like the one power block that might be able to oppose the Prime Minister. Just that Esdeath won't.
Yeah.
And like I said, kind of going back to their story, like Akane explains that for Kurome, fighting for the sake of her comrades, like past and present, and completing the Empire's missions, those are the only things she has to live for. Like she only has so much life left because of those drugs. She wants to spend it. She wants to spend it, I guess, in certainty.
So here's the thing, though. Like you said that he allied with Esdeath, but she didn't end up wanting to do it. So in the end, he didn't do anything. Like nothing. nothing positive. Like so like Wave has nothing. He has nothing to stand on.
Nope.
He has no proof that he can do what he's saying he's done. He's
Nope.
he's idealistic. He's like, I want to do this when I get older. How
He
about
really
you actually?
is.
That's what I hate about Wave. And the annoying part is that it's such an immature way for someone who lives in this world. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, I don't know. I find people like that to be very, very aggravating.
Yep.
Especially when it's in a fictional story where they're supposed to be that you can manipulate them in a way where that actually you understand why they're doing this. For this guy, it's just like I don't have any empathy for him because
Not really.
I've seen this type of thing before. And it's just like, and again, even with Suzaku and Kogiyasu, no one cared for him because no one believed what he did was going to work out. Plus, he wasn't the main character, so we knew it wasn't going to work out. But.
Yeah, and Akame's idea right now is that if Kurome really does want to fight, then fine, she'll fight and she'll save Kurome from her own suffering. Pretty much mercy kill her, basically, and that's all she can really do for her now. But Wade just doesn't want to hear that. Like
exactly, so he's in
denial.
He's in denial. I was going to say that. He's in denial. And so that's even more of it. Like all he's showing to me in this chapter is his immaturity. He doesn't want to accept any of the truths, and he's just in his own world. Which in my opinion, even furthers the fact that he furthers the idea that he will not succeed. Because you cannot be that idealistic and climb up the ranks. You can't do that. It's in Game of Thrones, in real life, and in this manga. If you want to climb up in politics, you got to play dirty.
Yep.
You gotta play ball. Like, if not, you're not gonna win anything else. You're not gonna go anywhere else.
Yeah. And he pretty much says "F you" to Akame and just leaves. And to his surprise, she lets him go.
Yeah, that's what pisses me off. Why the hell did you?
Well, you're just saying that because you want Wave to die.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Akame is at least hoping she'll at least maybe pass along the message.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I know. She didn't. And there was no point in telling him all that if she wasn't. I thought it was a strategy to make him wait for something or to make him to unsettle him. I don't know. I thought it was some type of strategy, but if she actually legitimately just fought him only to tell him this message, I felt gypped. I felt like there was an opportunity for something to happen because she had this thing where she's gonna chip away his armor, and it was a fight coming, and then now it's I guess Tatsumi's gonna find him, to have an Incursio versus this thing.
Yeah, armor versus
I don't know. And then Kurome versus whatever. In which case, Wave's gonna die because they're definitely hyping up the Death Tatsumi fight. I don't know.
Yeah. But at the very least, he will lose, and that most likely means he will die in this case.
I hope he does.
Yeah, Wave reunites with Kurome at this point, who warns him that there's apparently survivors from northern tribes attacking the palace. And she also strips him for some reason. Probably just because she says that some of them have poisoned weapons, like Akame's does, so you need to be careful about even the slightest scratch. And
they had this whole thing about thing about how she
gazes at his chest.
Yeah, she has this thing with she likes his body, and it's like, oh my gosh. And I guess they're trying to make this a very lighthearted scene. Okay, look, it's not working. You had this, it's just not working.
Yep. And then Kurome pretty much just says the exact same thing Akame did. She wants to kill Akame herself, but if she fights and loses to her, then that's fine too.
So I don't understand. Are they trying to make us kind of feel empathy for these two, or trying to have some people side with them? Because it's kind of like Kogiyasu tried to do something like that, but it's just it's failing. Because again, these guys killed a lot of people, but definitely for the wrong people. So it feels very. It doesn't feel right to support them at all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
I mean, Kuromi's the type of person who goes crazy killing people, and Wave is an idiotic guy who thinks that he knows how to do everything. It's just there's no way how can someone support that if they, unless they're in La La Land? I don't know.
I say now we get a proper kind of lighter scene with Kurome Akame rather back at base. She's getting massaged by Leon while she gives Agenda a debrief of what's been going on, which he did. After that, and a little bit of groping from Leon, Akame's back in good condition, ready to go on her next mission.
Yeah. Are they trying to ship those two or something? I don't know what's going on.
Their next mission has Akame and Leon going out together. Like I said, Tatsumi, I guess, is still recovering or still resting up from before. So
he has three more goes, 3 more opportunities to turn into Incursio.
I think so, something like that, 2 or 3.
I think because he had 4, right? He had 4 left. Then he used 1 against Cosmina and Dorothea. So that means he has 3 left. So I'm assuming one's reserved for Wave and one's reserved for Esdeath. So I guess maybe there's one left for something else.
Yep. And like I said, they're going on their next mission on here, and that's pretty much where the chapter ends. Like, they're getting ready to go out for their next mission, and Akame swearing that if anyone attacks them, she'll bury them.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So, like I said, it does move things along. So we got to see that had they fought, Akame definitely would have won without question on there. I don't think there's any doubt in anyone's mind about that.
Okay. I know. I was reading a comment where it says, Akame's like, tell Kurumi to meet me at the cathedral, and Wave is like, hell no, we are not doing this like the anime. That's such yellow funny.
Nonsense. Nonsense. There was never an anime adaptation.
Oh yeah. There's somebody who likes Wave. Okay, there you go. There's always that one. No, but see, he is not being heroic. He's not acting as a counterbalance. He doesn't have he doesn't understand what he's doing. Like I don't understand, but like
I do see him as a foil for Tatsumi though.
Yeah, but the problem is he doesn't act as a. It's like he's not. I don't know. Heroic as a counterbalance for corruption. It's just, to me, like it doesn't work. I don't know. Like Tokyo Ghoul tried to do this. It doesn't work because one of them understands what he's trying to do and the other one doesn't. In a good philosophical ideological battle, both of them have a point. Like both have a very strong point, and ideally you can't really choose between them. You maybe you can lean one way. With in this situation, it's like, Wave, you don't understand what the hell you're talking about. So it's of course Tatsumi is gonna. I mean, like of course we're gonna support Tatsumi. Like, you know, I wish if they're gonna do this with Wave, I wish that they made him have a bigger plan and one that made sense and one in which he's done so much that you can even say, hey, you know, maybe Wave does have the right idea, or maybe if it wasn't for Tatsumi, Wave idea work. See, if Tatsumi never existed, Wave would still be an idiot. That's the thing to me. Yeah. So I don't see it. I don't think he's a worthy. I think they're trying to build him up as the worthy foil. I just don't think he's at that level. I don't think he I don't think he has thought out his ideas. He's just like, I don't have the balls to rebel against the Empire. So I'm going to stick with the status quo and hope and pray that things will change and that I get promoted to become president. And yeah, they might try to kill me, but I'm going to be in denial and understand and you know, pretend that doesn't happen. Because that, to me, that's like a child. Like, you know, to me, Tatsumi's an adult. Tatsumi's an adult. Wave is a child, and that's why I don't think it works. That's
right. Like, I mean, like I said, Wave is what Tatsumi could have been had he not realized just what the Empire was. It's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, exactly. So it's basically one was just, you know, it's like, but the thing is though, it's obviously one had the right idea and one doesn't. In a story that you want in this type of situation, I think you want them to kind of you want to like be split. You want to be split on who you want to support. That's, I think, the best way you want to do it. And the best way, I think, an anime that I think did it well is Gundam 00, in which you had like 3 different sides, and you literally could not decide which one you wanted to support. Because and it turns out, don't support any of them. Support the main characters. But that's, I mean, from an ideological standpoint, it actually makes like you actually were like, who do I support? This guy, that guy? I don't know. It's tough. And that's what I want. Like, that's what I think it should happen. And it's thing though, like, you know what I think of? I think of Star Wars. Like, imagine a guy saying, I'm gonna be part of the Empire. I'm gonna kill all you rebels, and so he's gonna be like a stormtrooper. But he's like, I'm gonna change it from the inside. It's like, no, you're not. That's stupid, right? Like,
because you're gonna get force choked.
Yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing though. Like that's basically the Prime Minister does. He kills you. So if you try to relate to something that everyone knows, like Star Wars, it suddenly seems very idiotic, right?
If it didn't already.
Like, yeah, if it didn't already. But like, if now, like that's the one where you can really put the nail in the coffin. Just compare it to Star Wars. Everyone knows the Empire are bad guys. Everyone knows that anyone who says anything bad about, like anyone who disagrees with the Empire has joined the rebels. So it's a very easy split. You know, and there's no way you can rise with Emperor Palpatine and Darth Vader in the way. Like, there's no way. And it's the same thing with this. There's no way you can rise if there's Esdeath, if there's that Prime Minister in the way, because he has all his assassins and all these people. I mean, it's just not going to work. Same thing with Code Geass. You're not gonna rise because you have the Emperor and you have that guy and you have that guy. It's just no. Nigel, the prince, like there's literally like 17 princes in or something like that in Code Geass. So like you it's not working. Anyway, Wave's stupid. I don't want him to die. I swear to God, if he survives,
I'm trying to get our chance.
If he survives, I'm gonna write fanfic. I'm not gonna really, but this is where fanfiction will come in. If he survives, like his death, I want someone to write about it.
Yep.
Anyway, so yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so that's pretty much our discussion and review of Akame got killed 62, Kill the Past. Let's see here, and then I'm not quite sure where this is going just yet, because it looks like they're going on to another mission, but I don't know if they're going after Kurome or something else entirely. But
I hope they don't drag it out. I think
the series is usually good about not dragging things out in general, so I don't think we'll have to worry about that. Like once they actually come face to face, they will fight. At this stage, that's where they're at.
Yeah. They already cock-blocking with Wave's death, so I hope they don't do it anymore.
Well, one can hope. Anyway, like I said, that's been a review, so go ahead and take us away.
Bye!